Guys, well, first of all, here's our view out the window, but second of all, if you saw the video from yesterday, I am parked right there underneath those signs. There's a palm tree blocking our view, otherwise you couldn't miss the big green thing, but it's a giant palm tree in the way. But I'm parked right there, so that's super neat. I wish I could see it, but I can't.
2 minutes away.
Did you get it?
Jackie get it.
Do you want me to send you? I'll send you mine.
Oh, no. He paid for the last ones.
Not every day is going to be super exciting, but you guys wanted all 10 days, so we're going to make it happen.
What do you mean? I'm exciting.
Well, then,
3 minutes.
Do something entertaining. Our Uber driver, but who knows Spanish? Translate that in the comments below. We're trying. He's what is that? He loves
Dance teacher.
He's a dance teacher, and he loves to. I don't know this verb in Spanish, and I don't know what kind of adjective that is. Those two words are messing me up. Oh, my bad. I thought you were coming over here.
I'm going.
Good. Guys, this is not even day one at Sema, but just did a couple interviews, walking around. People still setting up everything. Show's not fully like in session, but there's a lot more than yesterday. This is getting nuts. That one, the G. I like that Gladiator. This Ram looks awesome. I love that. Those wheels.
What's this, an 8-inch one, you think?
It's probably
8,
6
6?
inch. I'd say this is a 6.
No, that's an 8, isn't it?
Top candy, like lowrider, that's awesome. Alright guys, we're definitely in the hotel bathroom right now. Got some special guests out there that you'll see in tomorrow's video, and today right now was actually first day of Sema, so you're going to see that video tomorrow. Got lots of cool content headed for you, but as you saw, days 3 and 4 were pretty laid back. We did relax a lot. I went to the pool, just chilled, hung out, because I knew days 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Sema are just going to be crazy. Lots of walking, lots of talking, lots of, companies this, companies that, so I knew it was going to be a lot of that. So days 3 and 4 were pretty laid back, so that's why there wasn't a whole lot of content. I didn't have my truck, and I didn't go to the convention center or anything like that. So we pretty much were just, hanging out and, relaxing these days 3 and 4. That's why it's all in one video. And now I figured that I smashed all the stuff I did that could have been well over 10 minutes into about 3 minutes of footage, and did a little montage as you saw. But I went on my Instagram, if you don't follow me, 6.7 Lime. I asked you guys some questions, and I wanted to go over that with you guys because I know a lot of you have questions about Sema, what it's about, what you do here, and you know, everything. So I figured I'd answer those questions, and then I'll do it in here, and you guys will see who's here and stuff in tomorrow's video. Ohio YJ asked, more gladiators than anything. First of all, there are so many gladiators there. A lot of you would think I'm buying one. I'm gonna tell you that the more I see them here at Sema, I just like 5th gens, as you'll see in tomorrow's video. They're growing on me, especially modified. So we'll see what comes in the future. That isn't my plan for when I get back, but we'll see. My sister asked, do you want to buy your sister a Tesla? I said, no, I don't even want to buy myself a Tesla. Ohio JKU, is your girl taller than you? No, Katie is not taller than me, except when she has heels on. Holden, what's up, man? How long has it been your dream to take a truck to Sema? So I used to be a kid in, just in my room, and I'd be watching YouTube videos, and I tell the Sema trucks, stuff like that, the build, Sema itself, and I always told myself, like, you know what, I'll do that one day. Wasn't really focused on it like the whole time, but I knew just one day I would do it, and I'm surprised it actually happened so soon. Like I said, if you keep working at stuff, you can do almost anything in life. So like I said, just keep your dreams like in sight, and you can make it happen. Mojito, Ohio, Ben, waffles or pancakes? To be honest, probably pancakes. When's today's video going up? Ohio JKU. After I'm done filming this. I had a couple of these, I did read these earlier. How much did the build cost? When it comes back to Ohio, I'm gonna go over the full build cost and rundown of the whole truck, and some of you might be surprised of how much it actually costed to what it looks like it's worth. Mr. Wink Texas, advice to get picked up for a featured vehicle next year. It's kind of like working with companies, reaching out to companies, and because those companies have a multitude of featured vehicle spots, and you could get in there, and that's kind of the easiest way to get in, because if you buy your own featured vehicle spot or your own booth, it's quite a lot of money to have a booth at Sema. So Valenzuela, how fun is it to be in Las Vegas for Sema? I'm going to tell you that it is fun. However, it is very dry. My lips are always chapped, my nose is always dry, I'm always thirsty. Going from Ohio where it's humid to where it's completely dry and no humidity out here, it does take a toll on your body. I'm tired all the time. It's actually crazy, but it is fun out here. Just seeing all the companies, meeting people, doing stuff like that, just hanging out and relaxing finally is very fun. The Red 57, would you do a truck rate of your subscribers? Let me know in the comments below. If you want me to do that, I could definitely do that with like me and Katie or something. That'd be real fun, I think. I had a couple of these. Why a Dodge, not like a Ford or a Chevy? I had an interview with Banks Power, as you saw at the beginning of this video, and they asked me the same question. And to be honest, I had a Ford, my first truck, and then I went to Dodge mainly because of the motor, the Cummins, and if you want me to be honest, it was the sound. And then after that, once you learn the truck, the inline 6 and the torque it produces just feels a lot better to me when you tune it and you take out like throttle lag than a Power Stroke or a Duramax. I don't know. To me, it just feels right, and honestly, I like the interiors of Dodge, especially the new ones. It definitely outshines all the other brands. And to me, the look, I just love them. And again, the motor. Trans, obviously a weak link, but you can always upgrade that. Will your next truck be bigger and better than Lime? So, I'm not done with my truck. When I get back, I got stuff to do. You'll see in tomorrow's video some things we just worked out. Those will be awesome coming to the truck. I got more stuff to do to the truck, so I'm not done. I'm definitely not done with my truck. And I've got, once I get all that stuff done, I've got one more thing I might do to the truck that is just a complete, like crazy, just absurd mod that some of you are gonna be like, what? And that might just like, it is a lot cheaper to do this mod than it is to have me buy a whole new truck and do this. So, I'm kind of thinking I want to do that. Will your next truck be manual as well? I'm going to be honest, it's hard to find a manual truck. It is, even used, and it's in Ohio or anywhere near, it is fine. It's hard to find a used manual that isn't overpriced or rusty, just across the country in general. So I'll try my best because I want to buy a Jeep at least for next summer. I will definitely be a manual because there's nothing like feeling connected with your vehicle. I had to build a diesel truck prior to 03. What would it be and what would the build be? Prior to 03, honestly, it would be I mean, anything OBS. I'm not talking like the 7.3s that are like the 6.0 kind of body style. Wouldn't be that, it'd be like box style or like the really old first gen Dodges. Oh, they just look so good. And it'd just be simple. Small lift, 35s. Just like that, just clean and simple. What inspired you? Kainala, if that's your name. What inspired you? To be honest, myself, and seeing, I just saw that there's so many people in life following their goals and dreams and all that stuff, and I'm just like, mentally, the only thing stopping you from doing what someone else does is the work they did to get where they're at. It's quite simple. If you do the exact work that they did, you'll end up where they're at. It makes simple sense. So like Drake, rapper or whatever, if you want to be a rapper like Drake and as successful, you know, if you did all the same work he did, you'd end up exactly where he's at. You know, getting your music out there, doing stuff like that, meeting people, meeting connections. You took the same path, you'd end up in the same exact place. So that was the only thing in my head that told me, like, if I want to build a Sema truck, well, I kind of got to do the same thing these Sema builders do. So like I said, I'd watch YouTube videos, I'd watch, you know, I'd follow Instagram posts, watch the builds, do all this stuff, and I just take that and put my life, you know, there. Turned what I saw and turned it into how I need to live to make this happen, and it did. For your winter project, would you consider a Toyota FJ Cruiser? My answer is no, I do not like Toyota products. Great vehicles, just working on them is trash. It is awful. Their designs and everything is, just working on them. Their designs are very hard. No. What is the one thing you're most proud about your truck? Pretty much all the work I did myself. That's what I'm proud about, is I did that all myself. Obviously helped with friends and stuff, but I did all that, you know, myself. Wrench bolts and really built it myself. And I showed you guys too that you could do that as well, which is awesome. And so the next question is literally, what was all the work you did to the truck worth it? Awesome build. It was. It made me learn a lot, and it obviously got me here. So it was worth it. It is obnoxious, it is large, but I still daily drive it, and it's so fun. And you know, being like, standing out like that is honestly unreal. Do you regret the crunch to get the truck down last minute? Absolutely. It was never my plan. It just kind of how things worked out, and that's usually how all Sema builds work out. Last minute, you're putting parts on. Definitely was not in my plans. I wanted to have it done weeks prior, but that obviously didn't happen. Somebody asked me, where do you see yourself in 10 years? And honestly, this is probably one of the biggest questions. I mean, just in general, you could ask somebody. And to be honest, 10 years from now, kind of want to own my own business. I'm going to keep doing this as long as it, you know, it allows me to. But I kind of want my own business and just have, whether it's a shop or something, I don't know yet, but I want to own my own business and just, you know, I said, live life the way I want to live it. And it's very possible to, like I said, if you want to do something, you literally put in all the work that the person you look up to did. If you do that, you'll get exactly where they're at. If you don't put in the work, you're not going to get there. How do you get a build into Sema? Honestly, the easiest way to get a build into Sema is working with a company, because they have the booth space to house your vehicles. So that's one of the biggest things. If you did it yourself, you'd be spending a lot of money to reserve a space at Sema, and you don't really want to do that. So like I said, working with companies is kind of how you get it there, because these companies aren't going to buy all these vehicles, but they want to display vehicles. So they're going to display the vehicles with their products, but they're going to reach out to like consumers to do so. So working with companies is probably the easiest way to get your vehicles into Sema. Some of you are going to say, how do you start working with companies? Like I said, it's a lot of networking, talking to people, reaching out, stuff like that. And like I said, there will be times when people will be like, oh, I'm sorry, no, this, that. You will be turned down. Like I said, if you keep working at it, you will get there. What truck are you getting next? That is a surprise. To be honest, I don't know exactly the exact truck, but I'm pretty sure I know the make and model. How many hours do you have in this amazing truck? Way too many. I have probably about 36 hours in the lift kit. Good, like I said, the last good 34 hours in the bumpers, things like that, wheels, tires, all the paint correction, the waxing, the seat belts and stuff. I probably have honestly, I probably have a full month's labor into this truck if you really added it all up. Where did you manage to find a girlfriend like Katie? To be honest, I know that's like not truck related, but I should really get that question a lot, or messages a lot, and to be honest, it's like you'd be surprised where you find people like that. A lot of people are just looking in the wrong places, or they pass up opportunities they shouldn't. And half the time is one of those things where it's like you're both are thinking the same thing, but no one acts on it. Biggest thing in life is take that first step. That also stands true for like me following my dreams. If I didn't sit there and take the first step I wanted to way back in the day, yes, it's scary, but it's always worth it. You'll see every successful person or person who's done something say that first step is the scariest, but it is in fact the best thing they've ever done. And like I said, that to me that goes across all walks of life. So whether it was like me, my truck, Sema, even YouTube, Katie, all of it just taking that first step. It is scary, but it's quite rewarding. Why you so green? I don't know. I just love the color green. It just exactly. Everyone's like, I love the green, but why? Exactly. You love it. I love it. Every other truck there. Look at Sema. White, black, blue, maroon, or it's wrapped. There's very few blue and maroon trucks. Everything else is wrapped, and when they're wrapped, they're not wrapped lime green, so just different. And I'm tired of seeing all the same trucks, white trucks lifted, chrome wheels, color suspension. It kind of gets old. Plans for winter build after Sema, obviously, it's gonna help a lot of you, which would be super awesome. It's gonna help you guys out, and it's gonna get you even connected with different products that aren't like Sema type products, but it'll give you guys awesome products, and it'll relate more to you. Even though some products I do use relate to you, it'll even relate more to you because it's not going to be a Sema build in the winter. It's going to be a normal, awesome build, but it'll help a lot of you out. Are you going to powder coat the frame illusion purple? No, I'm definitely not taking the truck and the lift kit apart. What drives you to do better in this world, to be honest? Seeing the endless possibilities of life. If you want to do something and get out there and like make things happen and live the life you want to live, that's what drives me to do better. Trust me, there's times where I sat there, I'm like, this is a lot of work, it's taken so long, I haven't seen results, all this stuff. But you just keep picking away at it and you'll get there. You should build an old truck. I would like to find one that's not overpriced, to be honest. Trust me, I looked all up and down years for everything daily, and there's nothing old that's not dirty, wrecked, overpriced. I could do like a whole like rebuilt truck thing, but that's a lot of money. I don't think I want to dump all that into a truck right now, especially with what I just built. So I will in the future. Right now, I can't find one that's in good enough quality to do something like that too. What was the most difficult thing to install on the Ram? Honestly, lift kit. That took a long time. But now I kind of get the swing of things, and it'd be a lot easier to do it again. Would you rather do a G56 or an NV56 on a 5.9? Honestly, the G56 is awesome. I have never driven an NV 5600, so but I did love my 5.9. So somebody asked me how much percent did sponsors help pay for, and that's one of the things that is a touchy topic, because I'm gonna tell you right now that every sponsor says this is like, you're signing a contract that says this is the closed information, you don't let it out. So when I make my video of how much is in the truck, I will have to give you retail prices. It's just kind of the name of the game. That's just kind of the contract you sign. But yeah, they do help out. Not everyone thinks things are free, and they're not. It still costs a lot of money. That's one of those things you can't disclose in the contracts that you sign. You're gonna paint match your mirrors? Yes, I'm gonna paint match the mirrors and probably the door handle sometime. That's for sure. That's something I'm not done with my truck. I'm gonna keep going, but I should be painting those as well. I'll be here all week. I'll be here until Sunday, and yeah, it's a long time to be in Las Vegas. It's a long time to be away from home. I do love the desert in the west out here. It's super awesome, but at the end of the day, like I said, it's a long time to be away from home. But I will be here till Sunday. We got stuff every day from here on out. Next 4 days of Sema. Friday, I believe, is the Sema Cruise, Sema Ignited, all that stuff. So that'll be awesome. Crazy time out here in Vegas. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I just want to say thank you guys for all the support and everything on the past videos, the growth of this channel in the last X amount of weeks. It's been crazy, and I do appreciate it. And I can't wait to see what else the future holds here on this channel and all of that. I said I got a lot of cool builds coming, a lot of cool things coming, and just a lot of things I can help and teach you, which is this thing. I want to use this as a teaching tool. I don't want to sit there. This isn't for me to sit there and show off like, oh, I built a Sema truck. No, I did that all myself, and I hope you guys learned during the process that you can do stuff like this too. And I said, this is my hard work doing this. This isn't money working. This is me bolting and wrenching and drilling and welding and all this stuff myself to get my dreams happen. Not just somebody, it's like, there's all the money and then somebody else takes care of it. No, this is you building your dreams from the ground up. And I want to use this as a teaching tool to show you guys you can do that as well. So stay tuned. We got a lot coming with this channel. You guys are gonna love tomorrow. There's so much Sema content, and I'm gonna keep it rolling these next 4 days here, all the way up until Sunday. I got lots of stuff coming for you, so stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoy. If you haven't been here before, please go on and click subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, shoot a thumbs up. And we'll see you guys in the next video.